If you want to have a better understanding of what business development is, how does it work, if you want some clear examples of business development in action so that you can get a clear picture of what business development is, and particularly if you want to know if business development is the right fit for you, then stick here until the end of the video because I'm going to walk you through all of those questions. Well, so what is business development? Well, it will really depend, the way that it's understood, it will depend on your company, your industry, your culture, other factors. But generally speaking, we could say that there is a general understanding of what it is. And I'm going to give you two different definitions. One is going to be a little bit more broad and one is going to be a little bit more narrow. They are both correct and they are both commonly understood as, that is the way that business development is seen. The first one is the more broad one. We could say that business development is any strategic actions that we take to make our business better. Now, when we say strategic actions to make our business better, that is super broad, right? So what is this? It means that any action taken by business development department will have an impact in the company, in all of the departments of the company. It doesn't matter if it's sales, marketing, human resources, customer service. Why is that? Because if we are trying to make our business better, if that's the mission of a business development team, it means that they are looking how to increase profitability, sales, customer satisfaction, revenue. It doesn't matter. It's just like how we make this better. It could be through expansion, understanding what your competitors are doing to see if there are things that you should avoid, things that you should be doing, partnerships that you should be looking for, etc. Now, this is a very broad understanding of business development. Often, the more common way of understanding it, at least this is what you will find more often. And let's jump to the screen so you can read this description, this definition while I am sharing it with you. Business development is understood as the actions that are taken with the idea of driving growth for the company, often through key partnerships or mergers and acquisitions. Particularly focus on ways to get more users or customers or to increase the satisfactions of these. So normally in most of the companies, you will have the business development team focus on finding new opportunities to grow sales, revenue, or customer satisfaction. This could be through cross-selling, upselling, expansion, and often through mergers and acquisitions as well. But I want to emphasize that business development is not just that. Business development is, in reality, anything that will make our company better. And the actions of this department have a direct impact in all of the departments, in all of them. It's a very important job in the company. We could say that about almost every department. I don't know if it's more important or not, but it is fundamental because whatever they do will make our company better. And I want you to stay with that concept. And now, before we move on to the examples, I want to clear up something because there's often confusion here. A BDR or business development representative is not necessarily going to be working in all these things. Often, BDRs are more focused on lead generation. So we can talk about that in another video. When I make it, you'll have it somewhere around there, or here, somewhere here in the screen, but that will be for later on. So let me share a few examples with you so that you get a better picture of business development in action. Do you remember a few years ago, Amazon purchased Whole Foods. If you do not live in the United States or you don't know what I'm talking about, Whole Foods is a big supermarket chain from here, United States. And when this happened, Amazon wasn't really in the food industry. They didn't have supermarkets, but they bought Whole Foods for, I don't know, billions, because it was a great opportunity for Amazon to expand and to get into another industry while providing a better service to their customers. Also, to gain more customers, because there might be people that now would be more willing to buy in Amazon because they can buy their food online and get it delivered home. So as you can see, Amazon found this opportunity of moving into the food retail industry to provide a better service to their customers. This is a clear example of business development. They are finding new opportunities through a acquisition, in this case, buying a company to have more products, better service to their customers. Now, business development doesn't need to happen always through buying another company. It could be done through multiple ways. And let me give you another example. This one is not real, it hasn't happened. But if you work at Nike or 24 Fitness and you want to take this idea and make it real, then you can do it. Be my guest, just let me know you took the idea from me. Anyways, so let's say that Nike partners with 24 Fitness. 24 Fitness is one of the biggest gym chains in the world. It has, I think, like somewhere around 5,000 or something like that, 5,000 gyms around the world. So let's say that the people from business development at Nike start finding ways to talk to the people at 24 Fitness. They start talking, both business development leaders, and they try to find a good way to collaborate. And they decide that in all of those 5,000 gyms, they're going to open a mini store, or there's going to be a section there that is going to be a Nike store. So all of a sudden, Nike has 5,000 new points of sale around the world, and 24 Fitness has another source of revenue by selling Nike products. Not only that, but maybe 24 Fitness gets some sort of sponsorship from Nike. I don't know. They find ways to make this worthwhile for both. So while they are in different industries, one is catering for, people that are looking for a gym, but the other, Nike, sells products to these people. So the people that use 24 Fitness, they need to buy either Nike or Reebok or Adidas. They need to buy one of those products or other brands. So why not, for one of these big companies, try to partner with those gyms, particularly the bigger ones, so that these athletes are always exposed to that brand and they have the products right there where they go every day or every other day to train themselves, to improve physically themselves. This is a great example of what business development team would do. Let me give you another example. This is a little bit smaller, more reachable for all of us, more approachable to us. Let's say, let's imagine a small fintech company. By small, I mean a company that, let's say, has 20, 50 employees, and they provide services to banks. One specific service related with payments, for example. And then all of a sudden they say, hey, hold on. We normally work with banks, but what if we try to make an agreement with the public transportation from our state, country, whatever, so that we can build the points of sales for the users, so that people don't need to pay with cash or credit card or anything like that. We make it so simple that they just walk into the bus or train, and by having an app in their phone, there is a reader that automatically detects that and says, you've been charged. And that's it. I don't know, I'm making things up. If you work in a fintech company, you can get your idea. But the point is, they, instead of focusing just on providing the service to the bank, they now find a new line of business. Instead of going always to the same industry, they start providing service to a different industry. And if that one works, then they can expand and keep selling that service to more states or countries or whatever it is. So as you can see, all of these examples are a bit different from each other, but they are focused in one thing, which is growth, expansion, relationships, building relationships and partnerships with other companies. And this is very important. I think that one of the key characteristics of a business developer, someone that works in business development, is they have the ability to find these potential partnerships, and they are focused on building long-term relationships to make this strategy, this relationship, work for a long time and in a way that is beneficial for both companies. But again, I don't want you to get stuck with that idea that is just about partnerships and mergers and acquisitions. Business development is about growing your company, making it better. So I hope that all of this was useful to you. If it was, please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and hit that bell so that YouTube lets you know when we come up with new videos. If you have any questions about business development or any suggestions for a video, any questions that you want me to answer in a video, put it down in a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer. And if you think that this video is going to be useful for any one of your friends, make sure to share it. Bye, that's all for now. My name is Gustavo Escobar, and I'll see you in the next video.